Hello, this is Gina. Welcome to 30 Days of Self-Love. Today, we're going to be talking about celebrating every win. What does it mean when we celebrate every win? What happens with a lot of people? Sometimes it's taught to us as we're kids, and it's a subconscious thing as we grow up, or it could just be that we were taught not to acknowledge our wins and just to keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward. So celebrating wins is actually where we stop and we pause and we actually celebrate and acknowledge something that we've done. Now, this could be something small, this could be something big, and this could be something in between. So something as simple as, I'll give you an idea of something small. You're decided for New Year's resolutions, you are going to lose 10 pounds and you're really struggling with cupcakes. You've got a thing for cupcakes right now, and other areas of your diet are going well, but you just cannot stay away from the cupcakes. So one day you finally make it through the day without a cupcake. Most people would probably shove that under the rug and say that's fine. That's, okay. But, I have to lose 10 pounds. So once I lose 10 pounds, then I'll give myself credit. So what we're doing is taking goals and breaking them down bit by bit and celebrating even the most smallest, minute wins for you and really acknowledging those in a big way. That's how you give love to yourself, really, is acknowledgement for where you're at and what you've done. So in the case of this cupcake example, you made it through one day without eating a cupcake. Well, this deserves like calling 5 people on the phone and saying, hey, I made it through today. High-fiving 5 people, hugging yourself, hugging a friend, yelling and screaming, stomping up and down, jumping up and down 3 things. I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. What that does is it shifts the energy to a higher vibration, which is joy, elation, happiness. What that does is it brings more of what you're working on into your life. So there is an energetic component to celebrating your wins, whether they're big or whether they're small. And what happens is the small wins end up being the big wins. Take a moment right now and think of 5 things. And 5 in numerology, by the way, is all about change. So if you really want to take on our exercise for today, find 5 things that you've done recently that you want to acknowledge that you haven't. It could be something at work. It could be that you turned in a report on time. It could be that you got to work on time. It could be that you kept your mouth shut and did not say something mean to that coworker who drives you absolutely bonkers. So whatever it is, big or small, write down 5 things that you haven't acknowledged that you could have, and really find a way to celebrate each of those things in a big way, an out loud way, a way that really brings the energy into what you did for yourself, so that you can start bringing more of that energy into your world and creating more of that. So what it does is it creates this vortex of energy that keeps bringing more things into your life that you can acknowledge, that you can celebrate as a win. It's quite wild how the energy and the frequency of that works. So this is where we're working with energy, we're working with frequency, and we're working with vibration. All of that is going on when we acknowledge ourselves or celebrate a win. I just got a little hit or a message about this that I have to share, is that a win might not look how you think it would look. So in this part, it's really important, and you may need to get help from someone else. So a trusted girlfriend or male friend, or a spouse or a boyfriend, girlfriend, someone that you trust, that you feel comfortable with. You could say, hey, have you noticed anything that I've accomplished lately that I haven't really talked about? And this will help jog your memory. This will help jog your brain, because what happens is There's so many things in our day-to-day life that we don't even acknowledge that we do, that if we ask support from someone else, they'll fill in the gaps for us. So it's a great way to love yourself to actually ask for support for this exercise and ask someone else close to you if they've seen things that you've done lately that would be considered a win or that would need acknowledgement that you haven't done for yourself. So this is really a fun little, you can get together over a glass of wine and really sit and talk with your friend and say, hey, I've had these goals and I haven't really stopped to acknowledging anything. Can you help me figure out what those things might be? Or you can close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, like I always say, just to center yourself, bring yourself back into center, and ask your higher self. Yes, you can talk to your higher self. Everyone can do this. It is nothing special. You're just really tapping into your subconscious and the higher vibration of who you are. And you can ask, what do I need to acknowledge? What do I need to celebrate as a win that I did not see, that I have not seen, that I need to see? Okay, any of those phrases will work. So this is really about tapping into your higher self and saying, what do I need to acknowledge? What do I need to celebrate that I've done? And you'll be amazed at what comes up. And so the next part of this is going to be not to question what comes up or to make it less than what it is. If your higher self is giving you a message about something that is super important, please honor you. Please honor your higher self. Love yourself enough to take whatever that message is and honor that and celebrate that. So find a way to celebrate or acknowledge that message that you got. Now, celebration is going to look different for each person. So just know it could be jumping up and down. It could be posting it on social media. It could be telling a friend, telling a spouse, or looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you did a good job with such and such today. You are amazing. And then, give yourself a kiss, give yourself a kiss in the mirror, give yourself a hug. Just really take that moment to stop, because really all we have is this present moment. And what can you create in that present moment? So really honor you, cherish you, love on you, celebrate and acknowledge those wins, big or small. Okay. I'm being told there's nothing really we have to release around this other than it's not really release. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're just going to release the blinders over our eyes. That's a message I'm getting. That's how I'm supposed to say it. Can we release right now, Creator of all that is, it is commanded that we release the blinders on our eyes, the blocks in front of us, the beliefs that we have about ourselves that keep us from celebrating our wins and acknowledging our wins, whether they're big or small. We're asking that we release all that, send everything to God's light, transform it into love, and that we no longer have to have those blocks and those shields anymore in our life, and that we can now see clearly. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you. And let me just witness all that. Ooh, it just got bright in here. That's good, good, good. Lots of good energy, lots of good vibration. I'm seeing things like thrown off, like shields and shadows going everywhere. Amazing. So do I have permission to download you with Creator's definition, highest truth of what it feels like to see clearly and acknowledge your wins, and that you're allowed to see clearly what you've accomplished in your life, and that you know how to do this, and it feels glorious to celebrate and acknowledge yourself. If you would like these downloads, please say yes. Thank you. Mm. Mm. And can I teach you what it feels like to see without confusion, to see without blinders on, to be allowed to see without blinders and be allowed to see you, the fully expressed, authentic version of you that sees and acknowledges your accomplishments. If you'd like these downloads, say yes. Thank you. Can I teach you that you know how to see your accomplishments, that you are allowed to see your accomplishments, and that you know how to live seeing your accomplishments and celebrating your wins? And also that you know what it feels like to acknowledge even the little things you do and celebrate those. If you would like these downloads, please say yes. Thank you. Mm, mm. And can I teach you what it feels like to celebrate you? If you'd like that one, please say yes. Thank you. Mm. Okay, let all that settle in. Okay. I'm sending, it is commanded that we send unconditional love to every single cell in your body for your best and highest good. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Mm. Okay, great. Great, great, great. Mm. This is a yummy one. Start noticing all those little things that you've done that add up to the big things. Love on yourself, and that's a great way for self-love. And thank you, and sending you so much love. So much love today. And until we speak again, have a good day.